stream. First one since summer. College was a bit much for me. And we'll see how things go. I'm going to try to change the point and click nights, which is with YouTube, to a more 2-hour format, just to kind of keep a consistency with that. Does look like everything seems to be working okay there. Yeah, okay. So we're going to play a new point and click called Burn the Shape of Fantasy. We'll go ahead and keep playing this one. We're gonna be doing these on Monday until school actually starts, because apparently I have cram courses, and they won't start until October. So I'm hoping I'll be able to keep the schedule, because most of the time Mondays and Tuesdays have been my free days since I've been back in college. We'll see how things go. Volume levels on this. Oh, right. They're a little bit high. Let me raise myself up a bit. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. So, new game. New game. I'm wondering if that means if there's alternate endings. I'm only gonna work towards one, but unless I don't like the ending I get, because that can happen from time to time. Space to continue. Chat back up here. Oh my god. Back. How? I want chat back. Why is it stuck here? I don't want it here. Oh. Because there's so many options, there's now a scroll for it. Okay. Alright.
The end of the nation is very close, Verne.
You are very confident about your triumph. Until we open the chest, we won't know for sure if the compass of destiny is really inside.
The chest is in perfect shape after 2,000 years under the sea. No human technology can do that. It's Atlantean, that's for sure.
The ship, the inscriptions, all the pieces fall into place. The compass of destiny is inside. We are going to change the course of this goddamn war, Verne. We're going to change history.
Take it to Mr. Verne's lab and start maneuvers to ascend for air recycling.
This discovery will change it all.
Despair.
March 25th, 1888. Scientific Officer Log. It's a great day for the captain, who has asked me to begin documentation while he delivers a speech to the crew in the library. After months of searching, at last he found it. He doesn't have the slightest doubt that the compass of destiny is in his hands. An old artifact that, once released from inside this chest, it is supposed to guide us safe and sound to the flame of Hephaestus, the most powerful energy source in the world. The deadbolt has a complex defensive system, and the... Verne here.
Verne, quick! The nation is attacking us! Not a single Atlantean piece can fall into their...
Mon Dieu! Merde! 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 I must hurry to recover the iMac. It's inside of the armory's safe room, and wait there. It's the safest place around.
The iMac is a powerful Atlantean device. Oh, there's Steffi. Blooping away. How you doing? The iMac is a powerful Atlantean device capable of detecting fissures in the flow of reality and offering its user the different possibilities that could take place in the same instant. A first-hand, unique prototype was manufactured a few months before the incident that caused the destruction of the Atlantean civilization. Created with the intention of speeding up construction, the technological development, they discovered, however, that the iMac had a limitation. Very few could provide it with tremendous amount of imagination. So I call it an iMac for imagination for short. Necessary for optimum performance. Only the brightest and most creative minds could do so. The goddess Plazia intervened in its manufacturing, inspiring Atlantean engineers and providing ideas for its operation. However, neither she nor Primordial could use it since the emotional influence emanating. Collectibles, huh? Okay. Alright. Is there a thing that tells me which one's the armory?
I must hurry to the armory. I must hurry to the armory.
Okay, library and bridge.
Merde! The elevators are disabled. No! Blocked! There's only one way to the armory. Going outside.
Okay. You're the Nautilus. Alright, which one's outside then? This way? No. I'm gonna be angry if this is timed.
Going down. It's not the answer. It's a cul-de-sac.
Okay. Just keep... Oh, I have to go keep going up. Okay, gotcha.
Gods. The Valkyrie. It's eerie than I thought.
the icon appears at the bottom left and shows whether or not you are visible to enemies. Oh, okay. I saw the light. Whoa. Okay, okay, I got it, I got it.
Maybe the main door is not a good idea.
You had me there. You had me. There you go, the armory and protect the iMac.
It's jammed.
Yeah. Blood. Hey, is this elevator working?
These elevators don't work either. Oh, mon Dieu! Adam and Shun, this is a massacre! But wait, these bullet wounds on Shun. There are no blood drops around. He was shot after he was dead. That's disconcerting.
And means they're already here. At least I'm assuming that's what that means.
I must hurry to the armory.
Hey there, Ma. Yeah, I took a bit of a break. I needed to focus on college. Okay, you're not gonna
I must hurry to the armory.
Okay. Oh, there's another ladder. I didn't see the other ladder. More dead. Is that another dead body? I don't know.
The library access seems clear, but I must reach the armory.
Okay. No surprise there.
It's jammed. I have to go down to the armory. Maybe I can open the safety hatches from the bridge.
Is that up here? Chart room. Bridge.
It's Verne! Is somebody there? No foes here. Adriel, where's everybody? And Nadine?
The pilot has disappeared. Very likely she has been captured with the others at the library.
What happened? How is that even possible that...
I don't know. The servo radars didn't work. Nothing has worked. They crushed us. Damn Raven.
The Raven? Mad!
Well, that's not the worst of all. The captain has activated the Nautilus self-destruction.
What?
He will never let his technology fall into the hands of the nation.
How much time do we have?
Less than 10 minutes.
Mon Dieu! You are the second in command. Can't you disactivate it?
Only Nemo knows the code. He told me to protect the bridge to speed away as soon as we release ourselves. But the engines are currently paralyzed until the captain reactivates the core. That's why we're still outside.
Oh my God! What will we do?
You are the only one who can do something.
What? The only what? I'm not a soldier.
Well, now you must become one. I will open the hatches to the armory chamber. Once there, take the IMAG and do whatever you can to save the Nautilus.
The IMAG? It's not a weapon. We barely know how to use it or what it can do. What if it sinks us?
What do you fancy more? A quick death beneath the sea or a long life of tortures at one of the nation's penitentiary mines? Move!
Do I really have only 10 minutes?
I still have some stuff to do.
And that way is blocked anyways. Okay, so this one. There we go.
5 minutes for self-destruction. Please, go to your safety stations.
Mon Dieu!
That was a quick 5 minutes.
He grabbed that paper with his last strength. It's bloodied.
Alright.
I'm coming! Armory here.
Verne, the opta recorders show that the Raven has cornered the captain and the engine core. Go there. I will open the hatch.
And what am I supposed to do?
Think. You'll figure something out. You're an imaginative guy.
Merde!
The IMAG is an Atlantean artifact capable of detecting cracks in reality and making small rewrites to specific moments in case things get difficult for you to activate. IMAG offers a logical choice: explore the world to get more options. Select one, but be careful, not all of them have happy endings. Okay.
The ceiling kept withstanding.
Well done. Now you have. Now you must wait for the IMAG to recharge. If you choose wrong, the IMAG may go back to a short time, but beware, it doesn't happen often. Happy rewriting. Oh boy, it's one of these. Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this.
That paper. I could try with the iMac.
And
Before dying, he released a paper he was holding in his hand.
the nation. The ancient Prussian kingdom. The Prussian kingdom, after years at war, gathered from her defeated neighbors enormous wealth and great scientists whose work allowed her to develop impressive technological advances. Thanks to his superiority, in a few years, she annexed a large part of Europe in 1815, proclaim herself as the nation. The only one because there can be only one true nation, and only one identity that protects the civilized human being from barbaric savagery. In 1835, the nation began her global expansion, and the Great Asiatic 30 Years' War began. In 1860, after the capitulation of the Sino-Japanese alliance and the defeat of Great Russia, the nation turned its gaze to the Golden Empire of Africa. The war spread beyond the continent, and the world of Himera suffered years of atrocities under the nation's rule. I need to get to the core. So go back down. Yeah. Oh. Alright, go back down. Wait. Is that down? Oh, it's the elevator. Oh, and the elevator. That's working. Okay, good. I don't have to go the long way around. Map. You are here. There's a... Yeah, okay.
Blocked!
Oh, man. ID person... Bomb-proof.
The explosions didn't affect the room. Blocked! I can only use the iMag if I know the possible options. I must find another way inside.
Well, I'm trapped down here now, so... I'm assuming that doesn't work.
I still have some stuff to do.
Okay. Can I bring this guy back to life? Last action. Okay.
Before dying, he left the emergency hatch open.
Huh?
Fire at will! Watch the flanks! Come on, protect the core! Don't let them take it over!
It doesn't work. It must have run out of energy. I could fix the electric board.
Watch the flanks! Watch the flanks! Fire at will!
Why? What did Will do?
Watch the flanks!
No, stop that.
Fire at will!
There we go. Okay.
Watch the flanks!
How do I move it past the 3 block, and what am I doing with it anyway?
Fire at will!
Or is that what I'm doing with it? Fix the electrical panel by removing the melted part.
Watch the flanks! Fire at will! Watch the flanks! Fire at will!
What? Fix the electrical panel by removing the melted part. How how do I...
Watch the flanks.
Does it remove here?
Yes!
Oh, it does, okay.
You just don't know when to surrender. Isn't that so?
Of course not. I still have to finish your face.
The Nautilus is at last in the nation's hands. Tell me how to deactivate the self-destruction and take my word as a gentleman. I will free your crew.
Ha! Gentleman. I saw in the penitentiary mine what to free means to you, you damn sadist. I will die before releasing the Nautilus to your masters.
It's a shame to end our relationship like this, but... Wish granted, Captain. This time you will not escape. Brothers, take aim!
No! What am I doing?
Verne? What are you doing?
What the... Oh, you must be Mr. Verne, and that thing you're threatening me with is the amazing Atlantean artifact I've heard so much fuzz.
Release them and get out! Don't move! Get back!
60 seconds to self-destruction. 60 seconds to self-destruction.
Don't be stupid, Nemo. Stop the countdown before we all die.
No.
Then say goodbye to your dear Verne.
No!
To use the iMac at full capacity, complete the sequence by pressing the correct symbol before time runs out. We find the quick time events difficult to disable them. Okay. Guess we'll see.
But what the... Again? No!
Again?
Verne! I will find you!
The iMac had never displayed that amount of power before. My mind was dragged again to the bridge, an image that was torturing me over the last months. I didn't wake up until a few hours later, a time that surely Nemo felt was like an eternity.
You think that fear, destructive imagination, and hopelessness don't exist? Captain, my take is that the only way to open it safely is exposing it to the iMac.
Are you sure?
This deadbolt is a piece made by Phobos priests. Their devices were famous for being impenetrable, forged with the remainders of a meteorite. If anyone messes with it, it will launch a discharge of an energy that will cause a deep, infinite terror to whoever receives it.
An energy that causes terror? That's preposterous.
Maybe for you, but for the Atlanteans, the power of Phobos was real enough. Do you think that fear, destructive imagination, and hopelessness don't exist?
Not presented in the shape of fireworks and sparks.
If you don't believe me, feel free to break the chest with a crowbar.
How can the iMac open it?
The iMac feeds itself with Mr. Verne's imagination and uses it to creatively change our reality. Therefore, it's a positive force, directly opposed to the kind of energy that the deadbolt uses. I'm reasonably convinced that the energy of the iMac will nullify the one in the lock.
You mean like sand and rust?
Could be. The deadbolt is a rusty key, and the iMac, the sand that wipes away when scrubbed.
Do it, Verne.
What the...
What now?
The iMac. It doesn't work. It looks like it ran out of energy. That explosion must have dried it up.
You must make it work. We must release the compass of destiny from this chest.
Shouting at me won't help.
Adriel, go and look for Petrov. May he bring the torch and...
Captain, I must advise against force opening the chest. Unless you want to lose your mind, what is imperative now is to find an answer to why the IMAG is dead.
If you have any theory, spit it out now.
It's possible that, given that the IMAG gets its energy from the imagination of its host, the problem is inside your mind, Verne.
In my mind?
Yes, that's true. You talked about hallucinations.
Yes. For an instant, I travelled back to a bridge in Paris. I had a similar vision at the island.
Do you remember seeing something like this in your vision?
It certainly has a likeness with the shadow I saw at the bridge, but are you telling me that I saw Phobos, the Atlantean god of fear?
Fear is a narrow description of what Phobos really meant to the Atlantean people. For them, he was the destructive imagination, the one born out from despair and angst. You could also say that his sister Placea, however, represented fantasy. But the truth was that she was perceived as the source of the creative imagination, the one that thrives from hope. I think that Atlanteans believed that the balance between the two brothers dictated one's own sanity. If Phobos has broken that balance in your mind, that would explain the IMAG's silence.
Mythology? You're talking about mythology? I don't believe in Phobos, hence it's impossible that it's harming me.
The thing here is, you are afraid. Too much fear inside you. Until you don't master it, I'm afraid that the IMAG will never work again.
I refuse to believe in hocus pocus.
And how can you explain the IMAG blast? It saved your life.
I don't question that the Atlantean technology doesn't work. What I mean is that...
Enough with the debate! We are losing precious time. What matters is that the IMAG only works with you. It's obvious that your hallucinations are a symptom of some kind of disorder. Visit Dr. Cedric and get yourself a neurological check. That's an order.
All right.
You, Adriel, check the reparations. We must keep afloat for 2 days until we get to the base. We must assume that Commander Hetzel is not far from us.
Yes, Captain.
Why are you still here?
Aren't you bothered by the way we were attacked? They fell upon us too easily. It's more than probable that there is a traitor on board.
Dun, dun,
A traitor? In the Nautilus? Never. I have personally chosen each member of this crew. There is no question that the nation has found a way to decode our communications.
I envy your confidence, Captain, but you should be aware that during the attack, I found that someone shot Shun's body after his death. I believe that the murderer was trying to hide the fact that he was killed before the boarding.
God damn it. Let's keep our eyes opened. If there is a traitor in such a small space, he or she will be exposed sooner or later. God damn it!
You know, for a video game, this has got some pretty good voice acting to it. It's mine now.
Nonsense. I may have my issues, but Atlantean magic? Come on. Let's go to Deck 3 to see Doc.
Can I go back in my room though? Oh, that is my room. Okay. Can I take a shower? No. Go down. Cabins. Okay, so we need to go down.
It doesn't work.
There's a map. Okay, I am there. I guess we're gonna go through Nemo's organ. Interesting. Let's see what that's all about. Oh, he's not playing it. Can I?
Nemo's organ has always fascinated me, and also gives me chills, just like the captain.
Play it. Play it. Yes. You're horrible at it, but yes. Oh, it's broken. Crap. Okay. Oh, it only goes up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Third floor.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
I can't reach the sick bay. I'll go to the bridge and see if Nadine can help me.
Mr. Verne, don't come any closer. These carbo exhausts are quite damaged, and you could breathe polluted air.
I will, but what about you, Sue?
Don't worry, I'm used to it, and it takes a big deal of carbon dioxide to knock me down.
Will they hold until we reach the base?
I'm working on it. Oh, they must hold. Without them, we couldn't breathe.
I'll stop bothering you. Good luck with that.
Thanks. I will need it.
Oh no, wait, I need to go to the bridge. We haven't even cleaned up the blood, just the bodies. And there's a suspicion. Somebody's opened the vent suspiciously. The Sea of Darkness. Sorry, Australia, you're uncharted. Okay, is that the captain?
Jules, good to see you.
Nadine, I'm glad you're alive.
I have a big headache thanks to a rifle butt, but I'm in one piece, not like this melting piece of junk.
It is still a striking piece of junk.
That's because I'm the one who steers it, babe.
Do you think they will find us again?
No doubt about it. We have decoded a radio message from the nation. The Raven is still alive and it's behind us at full throttle. Your hocus-pocus stuff only sent him 200 miles away from us. Sooner or later, he will fall upon us, and that's for sure.
If we keep ourselves underwater, he won't find us.
We have been 2 days without recycling air, and the oxy-recyclers are quite damaged. If we don't emerge soon, you will discover what it's like to want to puke with every breath.
Wonderful. The attack has been more of an ambush, don't you agree? They were waiting for us. Did any radio message come out the days before? You must have seen it.
Negative. 10 days ago, the captain imposed silence at the Nautilus. Nothing comes in, neither out.
Is there any radio channel that avoids the primary systems?
Nemo's personal telecommunicator. He's the only one that holds the codes. He uses it for his business with the resistance cells.
You were a part of one of these cells, isn't that so?
You can bet your ass. I never had eaten more mud in my fucking life. We traveled fast through Emira, no more than 3 days in the same spot. We stole from the nation everything that wasn't hammered to the ground. The good thing about that is that I barely knew the war front.
And then the Nautilus.
Think about it. A toddler like me, recruited by the Nautilus. I would have done anything Nemo asked me.
Not anymore.
Well, I've been locked here for a while, fighting, and I feel that there's a lot of things outside that I'm missing out.
Fighting tyranny is a horrible job, but someone has to do it.
Yes, I know.
I came for a more mundane issue. Can you activate the elevators for a moment? I must reach the sickbay.
Of course, I hope you're fine. I will give you a few seconds of energy. We are so low at fuel that even SEALs pass us. God, what I'd give for being shopping in New York.
Well, how'd the doc get here?
Verne, you are here. The Nemiagram isn't prepared yet. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. How are you?
I felt better before my conversation with Nemo. He's getting more nervous each day.
That happens to all of us.
What's this device? Nemiogram? A memory writer?
That's it. I designed it months ago, but I hadn't the chance to test it. It induces a deep hypnosis trance to a patient, and it's ideal to explore the blocked corners inside his or her mind, theoretically.
Theoretically?
Yes. Your checkup from after the boarding shows no brain damage, nor blood clots that explain your hallucinations. So I decided to try an alternative approach.
Hypnosis? Why?
The IMAG and you are linked by imagination.
Doctor, that sounds terribly unscientific.
Call it in brainwaves or whatever you like. The undeniable matter here is that the IMAG only works with your brain. The Raven attack provoked a trauma, and because of that, the IMAG doesn't work anymore.
And how is this machine supposed to cure me?
It will not cure you. My intention with the Nemiogram is to discover what happened to you at that island. You have told me many times that although you don't hold any memory of that episode, you believe that there is where you found the IMAG and suffered your first bridge hallucination. Maybe the memory of the events you experienced at the island holds the answer, or at least a clue that will help us to cure your malady and the captain's concerns.
A very interesting hypothesis, but frankly, Doc, are you sure that you aren't going to fry my brains?
Of course not. Theoretically. I guess we'll be able to find out about it. Relax while I finish the adjustments.
I don't even know what that is anymore. Someone around here has told me a story about you facing the bloody Raven years ago.
I don't know who has told you such a stretch of the truth. I just have seen him once, from away, and he still froze the blood in my veins. It was a long time ago, in India, in a village in the middle of the jungle. We the Brits were holding our position in front of the nation's advances until the Raven and his Echo guards arrived.
Should I be talking
How do you
during
think
this
they have
process?
found us? We didn't emerge for 3 days.
I've been at war too many years to still believe in coincidence.
Will it hurt?
Not at all. Although it's possible that you'll suffer some headaches in the next hours.
That doesn't help me to relax.
It's ready. Let's begin. Focus. Tell me about the bridge.
It's a bridge. In Paris, I believe. Mist surrounds me. I have a strange feeling, because there is someone else here with me. I have felt that very same presence before, at the island, before the Nautilus.
Focus on it. Let yourself go.
I'll try. It's difficult to focus. Everything began 6 months ago. the day of the wreck of the AES Annabelle Lee. Cedric's strange machine unleashed my memories, lightening the dark void of my stay at the island. The Annabelle Lee was my first assignment as a scientific officer at the American Empire Navy. In addition to the war's own menace, there was a rumor that a huge sea monster was around, sinking ships. Despite my skepticism, 3 weeks after our departure, in the dead of night, that rumor became a reality by pouncing on our ship and in a matter of minutes wrecking us. By some miracle, I survived. Luckily, the currents brought me to the island. Later, I understood that my extraordinary journey started right there.
Mobilis in mobili.
Where am I? It's destroyed. Fixing it will be difficult.
College is going okay. I passed a class that I failed many years ago, so I'm glad about that.
Oh God. The attack. The monster. That sea beast came out from beneath and rammed the Annabelle Lee, ripping apart the hull like a rotten fruit. Why is it so hard to recall? There's no sign of life. Maybe I will find someone inland. Oh, I need food.
Is that a W or a butterfly?
A petroglyph. It's ancient.
Ah,
It must mean
butterfly.
something. An old letter. Seems to be written by an outcast. It must be important.
September 19th, night and day, I could think of nothing but how I might destroy some of the monsters in their cruel, bloody entertainment, and if possible, save the victim they should bring hither to destroy. And what could one man do among them? When perhaps there might be 20 or 30 of them together, and their darts or their bows, bow and arrows, with which they could shoot as true to a mark as I could with my gun. Delectable. Find the two letters. Oh man. For as old as I look, I'm pretty limber.
I need something to clear up this thicket. This place is a paradise, but not a soul around. I hope this island will not become my grave.
An elevator, huh? Oh, okay. Okay. So that's the view button. How do I... Oh. There's no easy way down. Okay, I gotcha. What do we got here?
There's something written on it. In this place, I arrived on September the 30th of... I cannot read the year. Another petroglyph. The symbols are different.
Inchworm? Ah.
A lift. A former inhabitant made it. I hope that if he's still around, he will be friendly. However, it's been a long time since this was built. It might work, if only I could find a tackle. I need a tackle to make it work.
Tackle, you say? Like this?
I need to break the lock.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the tackle. Okay.
That's not useful now.
Just a second, no. Oh.
There's a series of marks. It could be a calendar. If we take each of the small ones for a week and the big ones for months, mon Dieu, it's a whole life.
November 27th, I was so much amazed with the thing itself, having never felt the like nor discoursed with anyone that I was like one dead or stupefied. And the motion of earth made my stomach stick like one of that was tossed at sea, but the noise of the falling of the rock awakened me, as it were, and rousing me from the stupefied condition I was in. Filled me with horror, and I thought of nothing then but the hill falling upon my tent and all my household goods, and bearing all at once, and this sunk my very soul within me a second time. After the third shock was over, and I felt no more, for some time, I began to take courage, and yet I had no heart enough to go over my wall again for fear of being buried alive, but sat still upon the ground, greatly cast down and disconsolate, not knowing what to do. This guy's got some vocabulary. Still use any item from your inventory by pressing the action where it is required. It only works with the right item. What? Low pitch? No? Okay.
Yes!
That is an intricate system for a castaway item. Ooh. Oh boy, rickety bridge. Yes, enjoy the view on the rickety bridge. Don't fall.
I must find a shelter first.
Creepy tree.
I'm safe. Not in bad shape. It could be a good shelter until somebody rescues me. These trees have fruits. And back there's a stream of water. Now I need to rest. Tomorrow, with a clearer head, I will find how to fix it.
He says not in
I
bad
spent 2
shape,
days completely alone.
but
Despite that, the island was familiarly comfortable. It was a beautiful place. All my life, I dreamed about freedom and exploring the world. Maybe that was the way destiny had to give me the chance to fulfill my desire for adventure. What the hell? I wasn't wrong. I must find out what that light was.
that hole seems to be
I need to break the rope.
a certain height that I'm uncomfortable with. Especially with a face looking like that.
But the island has changed. What happened?
So, are we gonna talk about the elephant in the room?
But what the... An elephant and a balloon? What's going on here? They feel familiar. Maybe a dream.
On January 31st, 1863, Jules Verne saw his first novel published, 5 Weeks in a Balloon. The story describes a thrilling journey through the unexplored territories of Africa led by the eccentric Dr. Samuel Ferguson. His faithful lackey Joe and Professor Hunter Dick Kennedy, in order to find the source of the Nile. These aeronauts decided to cross the continent, traveling in a balloon named Victoria in honor of the Queen of England, whose innovative use of hydrogen allows it to make long journeys. The novel immediately became a great public and critical success. In part, this was due to the enormous interest for the African continent of the audience at the time, but also because of the mixture of imaginary travel and solid, for the time, scientific information. One of the most famous passages in the novel describes how an elephant tows the balloon to. Oh, there's more. Tows the balloon to cross the mountain range known as the Mountains of the Moon. Thanks to the first success, Verne gained the financial security that allowed him to fulfill his dream of becoming a writer. He signed a contract with Pierre Jules Hetzel publishing house, which was to publish the rest of his works for the next 40 years. It is worth noting as a curiosity that Verne had never ridden in a balloon when he wrote the book, and would not do so until years later. Interesting. More books.
Edgar Allan Poe, Alexandre Dumas, Victor Hugo. Never heard these names before. How strange. They don't look like they have been dragged here by the sea. Where do they come from? What's going on here? Compagnie Parisienne de l'Électricité? That can't be. How does a street light get here? And this writing desk? Again, it's weirdly familiar. That must be the light I saw. Wait a moment. There's something on the ground.
A machete.
What's this? A door. That wasn't here before. It's jammed. To activate the mechanism, I need the missing blocks. Could the petroglyphs be the answer? I need something that can help me.
Oh, right, you have to... Okay.
Another petroglyph. The symbols are different.
Yeah, this looks all the same.
It's destroyed. Fixing it will be difficult.
Oh god. Windows. I'm holding down shift for my own reasons. Alright, one more to find. not running across that. Alright, machete or
I need
tools?
something that can help me.
See loaf loaf? And there we go. Wow.
Another petroglyph. The symbols are different.
January 8th, he was no sooner landed upon the earth, but he moved forward towards me with a long spear or weapon in his hand to kill me, And when I came to a rising ground at some distance, he spoke to me, or I heard a voice so terrible that it's so terrible that it is impossible to express the terror of it. All that I can say is I understand was this: seeing all these things, I have brought these thee to repentance. Now thou shalt die. At which words I thought he lifted up the spear that was in his hand to kill me. No one shall ever read this account will expect that I should be able to describe the horrors of my soul at this terrible vision. I mean that even while it was a dream, I even dreamed of those horrors. Nor is it any more possible to describe the impressions that remained upon my mind when I waked and found out it was but a dream. Was it but a dream? I don't know. So, eggplant, and then there's butterfly.
The stick has a weird shape, almost like a key. That's not useful now.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need something that can help me.
I gotta go back to all of them. Square peg goes in square hole.
That's not useful now.
Oh, I have to get them all. Or, okay. think that's saying the butterfly is supposed to be the top one. What's the last one? Is it over here? I don't have 4. I don't have the inchworm one. I think that was on the bottom, the right of the tool chest. Oh, it's right there. I was just completely oblivious to it.
Now I have all the blocks for the door.
Wait, no. Getting lost already.
Somebody wants me inside. What if it's a trap? Should I take the chance? However, I could probably find inside an explanation for what's going on. And of course, it's a much more solid shelter than a wood cabin.
Especially that wood cabin. Ah, more faces. And...
Holy Antikythera mechanism! What's this place? This hasn't been built by some castaway. I'm trapped. I hope there's another way out.
Those are some weird faces.
Mon Dieu! What's going on this island? The Life and Incredible Adventures of Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Wait a moment. I remember that. I've read this book a dozen times. My God! The letters, the cabin. These are elements of that same story. Am I hallucinating?
Yes. Robinson Crusoe, written by Daniel Defoe, was published in April 25th, 1790. It is considered the first English novel. Defoe wrote Robinson Crusoe in approximately 6 months when he was over 50 years old, and it was a phenomenon, becoming one of the best books with most editions, translations, and knockoffs in history. Robinson Crusoe was passed off as a chronicle of real events. The stories of a shipwrecked sailor were very popular at the time, and there were several names that could have served as inspiration for Defoe, among which stands of that the buccaneer Alexander Selkirk, who in 1704 preferred to stay in the uninhabited island of Massa Tierra in the South Pacific rather than continue aboard the Cinque Poets. Pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. Which he considered too damaged to continue sailing. After 4 years and 4 months of solitude, he was rescued and safe and sound by the Duke, another privateer ship. Upon his return to London, his story of survival made him a celebrity. In 1966, the island was renamed Robinson Crusoe's Island. Jules Verne was a great admirer of Defoe's Robinson, something that is evident in many of his works, such as Mysterious Islands in 1874, although in this case, what leads the protagonist to the island of the title is not a shipwreck at sea, but the fall off a hot air balloon. In 1882, he published A School of Robinsons, in which he shipwrecked his characters on another island where they had to survive all kinds of dangers and threats, such as inclement weather, tribes of cannibals, and even wild animals, with the only help of an aborigine and their own hands. By the way, the full title of the work was The Life and Strange Surprising Adventures of Robinson Crusoe of York Mariner, who lived 28 years all alone in an uninhabited island on the coast of America, near the mouth of the great river of Uronka, having been cast on shore by a shipwreck wherein all the men perished but himself. With an account he was at least as strangely delivered by pirates, written by himself.
Wait a moment. There's a note here. What mystery is this? All the books have my name on them, but they're all blank. No titles.
From the Earth to the Moon, around the world in 80 days, the Green Ray, and the Golden Volcano.
Yes! It's ancient Greek. The gift of Placeia will help you to change pieces of the world. Only if your imagination is as brilliant as her flame. What's this? It must be hundreds of years old. What? Good heavens! But what in the name of... But here again? What's going on? Did this artifact do it? What is this? Wait a moment. The inscription. The gift of Placeia will help you to change pieces of the world. But maybe I could fix them with this devilish artifact. Fortunately, stones resisted and kept withstanding.
Towards the butterfly.
This is a nightmare! I must run away from this island. Maybe I could fix the boat with this devilish artifact. I'd rather face the dangers at sea than stay trapped in this madness.
Oh no. Okay. Alright, I can apparently do that fall.
What the hell is going on? Hours later, while I was drifting away, my head still boiled with questions. I could never imagine that my salvation would come in the form of the monster that destroyed my own ship. Scared to death, I discovered a new truth. It was a monster, yes, but made of steel.
Aftermath of the inevitable.
I could never imagine that my salvation would come in the form of the monster that destroyed my own ship.
What a tale! If I hadn't seen the IMAG working with my own eyes, I would truly believe that you, as we doctors say, were as mad as a March hare.
Does something of this make any sense to you?
Not at all, but it's not me who has to find it. However, it's obvious that everything, your hallucinations, your amnesia, the books, even the island, draws lines that link your mind with the IMAG.
Any clue of how we can fix that?
Have you considered that your status inside the Nautilus could be the reason for your, let's say, disconnection? It must be hard for you to live together with the ones responsible for the attack that sank your ship.
Months ago, I would have told you yes, and that I hated them for it. But I understood that war is war, and I must recognize, much to my regret, that the captain has opened for me the doors of an incredible world that without the Nautilus and his technology, I could never dream of reaching. Am I a prisoner? Well, there are much worse prisons out there.
We're all trapped inside the Nautilus one way or another, my friend. A similar dilemma afflicts myself since I began to be part of this crew. I consecrated my career to save lives, and now I'm a piece of a ruthless war machine. On the other hand, my cholera research is only possible thanks to Nemo's technology.
He's an extraordinary man, but fearful. His current condition is unsettling.
History will judge him as it will do with us, and whoever writes it will park us in the place he believes we deserve. Now, go to your quarters and get some sleep. Doctor's orders.
Verne! I knew I'd find you here. How are you? What has the doctor said?
I'm fine. I just need some...
Oh, good. I'm afraid that it will have to wait.
What happens?
Officer Israel, please, to the whole room immediately.
This never stops. Verne, I revised my notes. Maybe if we dig more into the ship that carried the chest and the compass, maybe we can find out another way to open it. Just in case the IMAG doesn't work anymore.
Not a bad idea.
Officer Israel, please, to the courtroom now.
Oh, bloody... Oh, do me a favor. The captain keeps a very detailed record of the Greek ship's history. Please, take a look. See what you can find.
Officer Israel!
I'm coming! I'm coming! Search into the closet. Look for the log.
I don't envy her job, that's for sure.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a half an hour early. This is pretty good. I really enjoy the voice acting. It's been done pretty well in most circumstances. There was a couple that was a little but most of it was pretty good. We'll go ahead and revisit this next Monday. For those who are wondering, I am planning on streaming on Mondays and Tuesdays, just 2 days a week. And then when college hits in October, I'm hoping the schedule will stay the same. We'll see. And hopefully college won't be too much. If it is, first I'll be only streaming on Monday. And if it's still too much, then I'm going to take a break until the end of the semester to finish out my college. But anyways, thank you all for coming to this campfire. I know it's been a while. I miss streaming. But I need the break. And I think I'm going to be doing that from now on. Is I'm just going to take summer off, recharge my batteries, do some things for the stream, try to fix things, and just get some ideas and recharge my my social batteries, I guess you could say. Everybody, you have a good night.